Follow you through the haze. Pebbles tap on your window. Feel the cold on my face. Say no, 'cause I'm alone. So far from home. A stranger waking up. I don't know where to go. You do it to me, you do it to me. Just don't let this get back to me. You do it to me, you do it to please. Do whatever will help me sleep. She called me up at the break of dawn. She said that she's gonna be okay. She calls if there is nothing wrong. Okay, okay, okay. I won't lie. You do it to me, you do it to me. Just don't let this get back to me. Do what I want, do what I need. Do whatever will help me sleep. She called me up at the break of dawn. She said that she's gonna be okay. She goes as if there was nothing wrong. Okay, okay, okay. I won't lie.
evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Performance Trust Field on the campus of Wheaton Academy for tonight's varsity football opener between the West Chicago Wildcats and your Wheaton Academy Warriors. Let's meet the starting lineups for this evening's contest. First, the defensive starting lineups for West Chicago. Number 2, Ruben Fernandez. Number 3, Jack Reynolds. Number 4, Matt Niziolik. Number 5, CJ Griffin. Number 7, Mike Wagner. Number 17, Jaleel Humphrey. Number 23, Jake Walker. Number 34, Luke Seaman. Number 50, Juan Rodriguez. Number 70, Noah Kakti. And number 72, Miguel Rodriguez. And now the offensive starting lineup for your Wheaton Academy Warriors. All right, wide receiver number 2, Steve Ryan. And wide receiver number 4, Miles Vanderklok. Starting at quarterback this evening, number 5, Ben Thorson. And wide receiver number 10, Gerald Blackman. Also wide receiver number 11, Noah Jones. The running back this evening, number 24, Kent Harmon. At center, number 52, Derek Johannick. At left tackle, number 55, Dmitry Skakovac. At right tackle, number 56, Cole Bowling. At right guard, number 75, Graham Wall. And at left guard, number 79, Sean Blum. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Gentlemen, remove your hats for an opening prayer, followed by the singing of the national anthem this evening by Wheaton Academy student Elena Solberg. Let us pray. Lord, we come before you this evening thankful for the game of football and thankful for these two schools who are continuing to invest in student athletes through this wonderful game. We pray that all that is done and said tonight would be glorifying and honoring to you. We pray this in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Performance Trust Field here on the campus of Wheaton Academy in West Chicago, Illinois. We are back and better than ever, ready to kick off another season of high school football under the Friday night lights. My name is Daniel Smith, and I will be your commentator tonight, a teacher and coach here at Wheaton Academy. And I am joined by an amazing crew of students and teachers whose primary job is to bring you a crisp and entertaining live streaming experience wherever it is you are tuning in, Facebook or YouTube. Shout out to Matt Hockett, the man behind the scenes who makes all of this possible. And it's to him and his crew that we owe thanks for the phenomenal camera work, detailed graphics, slow motion replays, and much, much more. Tonight's game is both the home opener and season opener for your Wheaton Academy Warriors, and they have no easy task competing against crosstown rival West Chicago Wildcats. Each team begins the season with a blank slate and a chance to make a name for both their team and their school. The season starts tonight for many of us. However, the season started months ago for each of these teams with 7-on-7s, 2-a-day practices, and grueling morning workout sessions. Tonight, though, only one team can come away victorious.
Number 13, Alan Mamek of West Chicago will kick it away.
And here's your opening kick. Bounces at the 20 and goes out of bounds. Flag on the play. Wheaton Academy will have great opening field possession to start this game. Last season, Wheaton Academy finished with a 6-4 overall record, an impressive 4-0 record at home, looking to continue that streak here tonight. West Chicago, the visiting team, ended the season last season 1-8 overall, looking to have a bounce back year, and that starts tonight. Taking the field for the Warriors, under center tonight is junior quarterback Ben Thorson. In the backfield behind him is the senior running back Kent Harmon. Handoff goes to Harmon to start the game, who looks for yards up the middle and gains a short 2.
Kent Harmon was the
Your wideouts for Wheaton Academy tonight: number 11, Noah Jones.
Second down and 6.
Number 4, Miles Vanderklok. Number 2, Steve Ryan. And number 10, Gerald Blackman. Vanderklok and Jones, the 2 leading receivers from last season, back, and Steve Ryan and Gerald Blackman getting some of their first varsity time here this evening. Man in motion, QB keeper up the middle, gets brought down quick, another short gain. It'll be 3rd and about 6 to go.
Ben Thorson on the keeper. Gain of 3, tackled by Luke Seaman. 3rd down and 3.
Here in the opening drive, 3rd down. Let's see if Wheaton Academy can keep rolling. 4 wide receiver set. Christian Carson's in motion. Breaks a tackle, cuts upfield, gets the first, and gets brought down around midfield for a 1st down Warriors here early in the 1st quarter.
Christian Carson's the ball carrier for Wheaton Academy.
Christian Carson's number 7, a junior running back.
Taken down by Luke Seaman of West Chicago. The gain is enough for a 1st down.
Christian looking to take the place of playmaker from last season, Harrison Taylor, who graduated. I'm hoping you'll be hearing a lot of number 7's name tonight. Player down for West Chicago, number 50, being helped off by a trainer. Hope he's okay. The Wheaton Academy offense has a lot of key returning playmakers. We've already mentioned quarterback Ben Thorson, running back Kent Harmon, Miles Vanderklok, Noah Jones, and Christian Karstens, looking to replace Harrison Taylor and Mikey Alfano from last season. Wheaton Academy has a very balanced offensive attack. Talked to Coach Tunn early before the game, said they're really looking to establish the run early and then hope to maybe open up for some big plays when West Chicago is not expecting it. Thorson under center, man in motion. There's a whistle. Waiting to see what the call is. Timeout, West Chicago.
West Chicago.
Wheaton Academy driving, hoping to get something started here early. West Chicago D a little unsettled, had to call the early timeout. We'll see if we can make some noise here. It's 1st and 10, ball on the 48. Thorson in the gun, Harmon to his left. 4 wide receiver set. Fake handoff, screen to Noah Jones, the tight end, stiff arms, but gets drugged down at the 40-yard line, gain of 7.
Pass completed to Noah Jones. Gain of 8. Tackle made by
Noah Jones and Ben Thorson continuing the connection that we saw from them last season. Noah Jones led the team in receptions. Both juniors hoping to continue their hot streak.
7 and 8, sorry. Wait, they were marking I was just going by
Fake handoff, Thorson drops, throws right, has somebody open on the sideline, little overthrown. Steve Ryan, junior wide receiver, had a step on his man, but couldn't come down with the catch.
3rd down and 3, Wheaton Academy.
Steve Ryan, about 6'4", does bring some height to the sideline for the Warriors. Playmaker. It is 3rd and short. Big 3rd down conversion here for the Warriors. Thorson, handoff, Carson's up the middle, gets hit early and down. No gain. It's going to be 4th down around the 42. We'll see what the Warriors decide to do here.
No gain on the play. 4th down.
Take a look at the replay. Thorson under center, often is in the shotgun. Handoff to the speedster Karstens, but the West Chicago defensive tackle just breaks through the line and meets him at the line of scrimmage. Fourth and 3. Your Warriors are going for it. Thorson in the gun as the sun sets behind the clouds. Man in motion, Vanderklot. 3 wide receivers left. Hard count from Thorson. Looks like the Warriors may be trying to draw him off sides. And they're going to take the delay of game and probably punt away. Good idea. First game of the season. A lot of adrenaline trying to see if the Wildcats will jump off sides, but they did not fall for it as the punt team comes on the field.
4th down and 8.
Your Warrior coaching staff, head coach Brad Thornton. Offensive coordinator is Steve Tunn. Special teams coach Justin Swider. As the special teams here get some of their first action. Brad Musso, Eric Bowling, Jim Johannick, Mikey Swider, and Carson Gray also join the staff. The punt is away. Mike Cortez, the punter. It's fielded at the 8-yard line. Flag on the play. Breaks a tackle. Still going. Down at the 35, but there could be, this play could be coming back.
Mike Cortez's punt is returned by C.J. Griffin.
Let's see what the call is.
There is a flag on the play.
A lot of excitement early in this game. West Chicago with an impressive crowd. Wheaton Academy student section with a blackout tonight. And it is a penalty on the Wildcats, so the return will come back, potentially pinning them inside the 10 for their first offensive possession of the game. Look at the bottom of your screen. There's the block in the back right there, and you see the flag. Great camera work. So the ball should be inside the 10-yard line. A great chance for the Wheaton Academy defense to make a play.
The penalty will be half the distance to the goal.
Ball at the 5. Not the offensive possession that you wanted for the Wildcats to start the season, but exactly what you want for our Wheaton Academy defense. We bring back our 2 leading tacklers from last season, linebacker Jay Callentine, the junior, and the senior captain linebacker Dimitri Skakovac, number 55. Callentine, number 44, on the right end. Skakovac in the middle. Noah Jones and Miles Vanderklot safeties. Gerald Blackman and Christian Carsons on the corners. It's a pitch left, and he has room, but a great tackle by number 7, Christian Carsons, to save a potential big play. West Chicago with room to breathe, however. Ball out to the 20 for a first down. You can see we bit on the inside dive. There's the pitch
It'll be first down and 10.
And he is not met until Noah Jones and Christian Carson's tackling at the 15. Risky play. Very risky play, but it worked out. Defensive ends for your Warriors are the Parez brothers, Sebastian and Christian, the Bash brothers on either end. There's a handoff up the middle. Gain of 1 or 2, and he's brought down.
Drink and yellow.
Skakovac with 70 tackles on the season. Jay Callentine with 55. They also led the team in tackles for loss, along with Nori Kasai, the graduated senior. A little different defensive scheme for the Warriors this year with 4 down linemen, 3 linebackers, 2 corners, and 2 safeties, a 4-3 look, which is a change-up from our 3-5 last year. So a new defense for the Warriors in 2017. Pitch right, Miles Vanderklok brings him down right away. Ball's loose. We'll see what the call is. The referee is signaling him down, but a great tackle by Miles Vanderklok as once again West Chicago tries to pitch right. Here you see Vanderklok meet him at the line, shrug off the stiff arm, and bring him down. That was, looking at the replay, he hadn't hit the ground yet when that ball came out. It was awfully close, but the call on the field will stand. 3rd and 10. Big 3rd down conversion for your Warrior defense. We need a stop. 6 minutes to go in the first, still 0-0. West Chicago trying to keep their drive alive. And in motion, QB drops back, rolls right, throws to the sideline. It's caught by number 17, and it looks like it's just past the first down marker, so the drive will continue. Tough break for the Warriors.
To number 17, Jaleel Humphrey.
Pass caught by number 17, Jaleel Humphrey. You can see here, play action QB rollout. It's just a little comeback route. Caught just before Gerald Blackman could make the tackle. So ball at the 30. West Chicago's drive will continue.
Come on, man. It hurts.
Sean Bloom and Kent Harmon line up as nose guards. QB rollout left, option pitch, and he's brought down in the backfield for a loss. Big play there. Number 4, Miles Vanderklok with the tackle, and he is pumped.
Tackled by a host of Wheaton Academy defenders.
Wheaton Academy been great so far on downs 1 and 2, but have not been able to convert on 3rd down. It'll be 2nd and 14, ball on the 26 with 5 minutes to go. Vanderklok, the safety, made the last consecutive, the last 2 tackles, in the backfield, so he's all over the place. Man in motion, pitch right, has no room. He's smothered. Tackle made by Jay Callentine, number 44, and then cleaned up by the safety, Miles Vanderklok. It'll be 3rd and long, Warriors.
Tackled by a host of Wheaton Academy defenders.
West Chicago loves the pitch, trying to just get the ball out in space and let their players make a play, but he is just gang tackled with a lot of maroon there. Nowhere to go. 3rd and long. Big stop here. Student section is loud. The cowbell is ringing, and the Warriors need a stop. QB drops, pumps, looks to run, has room, still going, and is eventually pushed out of bounds around the 50-yard line. There is a flag on the play. Looking to see what the call is. Let's take a look, see if we can see. Quarterback almost sacked. A great scramble on his part. And is that the flag there on the illegal hit? Potentially. Let's see what we have here. It is. It's on the Wildcats. That play's coming back. I think it was the play right in front of us. It looked like Dmitry Skakovac kind of got checked a little bit behind the play. So we are going to replay the down.
The penalty will result in a third down.
And it'll be 3rd and 6 for the Wildcats. So lucky break there for the Warriors. Another chance to see if they can end this drive. Handoff up the middle, and he's hit and dropped. The ball is loose and picked up by your Warriors. So not only will we get the ball back, but we get it back with great field position after the big hit and forced fumble. Let's see if we have a replay. Take a closer look.
First down and 10.
Quick fullback draw, looking to get the 6 yards for the first. And who makes the hit here? Number 58, Christian Parez with the strip. And your Warriors recover. First turnover of the year. Great play by the defense. Great field position now on the 36. Let's see what we can do. Thorson drops back. And he's hit and brought down with the sack. Ball down at the 41. Loss of about 6 on the play. Will be 2nd and long.
Sacked by number 23, Jake Walker. Loss of 6. 2nd down and 16, Wheaton Academy from the 42.
You can see there he just got around the end, unblocked. Thorson looking, but just not enough time to make a play. 2nd and 16, down to 3 minutes left in the first. Man in motion. Fumble. Thorson picks it up and just dives on it. Does not want to give it back to West Chicago. So 2 frustrating plays for the Warriors. 3rd and long. Looking to bounce back here. Potentially 4-down territory. Let's see what happens. The timing was just a little off.
3rd down and 19.
I think Thorson tried to rush to give the ball to Steve Ryan, who was the receiver in motion for the jet sweep, but it was a little too quick. Fumbled it. So 3rd and 19 now. Thorson steps up to the pocket, throws a strike over the middle of the field. A little low, but definitely catchable off the hands of his favorite target, Noah Jones. Couldn't make the play, so the punt team comes back again for the Warriors. Still don't think it would have been a first down, but definitely would have given the Warriors a chance to go for it on 4th and short. Punt is away, rolling a Warrior bounce and downed at the 6-yard line. So once again, the Wildcats are pinned deep and the Warriors have a chance to make some noise.
Down by Wheaton Academy at the 7-yard line. West Chicago will take over.
There you have a look at the pep band and student section for the blackout. Drum line, Wheaton Academy drum line. Excellent as always. As we are still scoreless here late in the first quarter on a beautiful Friday night. Thanks again to all those who are joining us live on Facebook or YouTube. Feel free to leave likes and comments. We love your feedback. Thank you for tuning in. 1st and 10 for the Wildcats on their own 7. Quick handoff up the middle. Met and dropped. Tackle made by number 3.
Pink and yellow, the ball carrier for West Chicago.
Mark Whitaker with the tackle.
Gain of 1 on the play. 2nd down and 9 for West Chicago.
Helps down by Christian Parez and Dmitry Skakovac. Glad to have Mark Whitaker back in the lineup. Mark missed most of the season last year with a hip injury, had surgery, has been through a long rehab process, and I know the team is glad to have him back in pads, suited up. Pass right, screen pass, dropped. Wheaton Academy bringing pressure, and it worked there. A little rushed for both the quarterback and the receiver, and it's dropped. Bring up 3rd and 9. Ball on their own 8. Number 79, Sean Bloom, and 24, Kent Harmon. Let's see what they can do here, looking to make some noise up the middle. Quarterback rolling out, has a man wide open deep, overthrown. Thankfully, he had a lot of room, just out of reach, off the fingertips. A great break for the Warriors. That'll bring up 4th down. Woo! And the Warriors will get the ball back. You can see here, quarterback rollout, a great throw off of his back foot. Somehow a man escaped and got behind the defense and almost made a big play for the Wildcats. Punt team on. He's standing in his own end zone. Back to field the punt is Miles Vanderklok and Noah Jones. Punt is away. High spiral. Caught by Vanderklok, who makes a move at the 40. Has room to the right side. Breaks a tackle. Hurdles over another one and is brought down at the 25-yard line. Looks like the ball is loose, waiting for a call on the field. West Chicago sideline erupting, trying to say they have the ball.
Noah Jones.
Referees are huddling. Let's see what the call is. There's also a flag down in the backfield, so stay tuned.
There is a flag on the play.
I mean, we saw an immediate reaction here on the West Chicago sideline who looked like Miles fumbled. Also looks like there's a hold on number 55 for the Warriors. So let's take a look at the replay. Vanderklok with some shifty moves, finds some space, hurdles a tackle here, and let's see.
Resulting in a 1st down for West Chicago.
Couldn't see from that angle. He had his back to us, but they did give the ball to the Wildcats. So the turnovers are even, 1-1. And the Warriors need another stop here to close the 1st quarter. This is a rivalry game. No doubt it was going to be a close game either way. And turnovers are not what you want to see early in the ball game on either side. Looked like it was going to be an option left, but the quarterback just tripped and went down. So it'll be a loss of about 1.
Zajac was the ball carrier. Loss of 2 on the play. We bring up 2nd down and 12 for West Chicago.
Talking to coaches before the game, one thing they emphasized was limiting big plays. Make West Chicago earn every yard. And so far, we have done that apart from the one potential big play that was off the fingertips. Let's see with 2nd and 12 if we can keep the white in front of us. Screen pass left side caught. Has a blocker, but he's brought down quickly. Gain of maybe 2, which will bring up another 3rd and long.
Zajac's screen pass completed to Jaleel Humphrey. Gain of 4. Tackle was made by Christian Parsons of Wheaton Academy. 3rd down and 8, West Chicago. At the end of 1 quarter.
And that will conclude the 1st quarter here. Still scoreless. Each team knocking on the door, but we will go into the 2nd quarter 0-0. It'll still be West Chicago's ball. 3rd down and 8. And we'll continue that drive when we come back.
For their services.
I want to give a shout out to boys golf and boys varsity soccer, who both picked up their first win of the season yesterday. We started school here on Tuesday and had an exciting first week. A lot of excitement, students coming back, teachers here to kick off the 2017 school year. High hopes for the Warriors football team this year. Last year started 4-0 and then went through the grueling middle portion of our schedule where we lost to Riverside Brookfield, Glenbard South, and Immaculate Conception. Made the playoffs for the second consecutive year and lost a heartbreaker to ACC by 1 touchdown. And I know that Coach Thornton and these returning players are hungry to get back at it, to make some noise, and ultimately try to get their first playoff win.
To begin the second quarter, West Chicago will take over 3rd down and 8 from their own 28-yard line.
So the teams switch field, and West Chicago will start off at the 28-yard line, 3rd down. 4 down linemen for the Warriors. Quarterback rolls right, looks, has a man. Caught, sidesteps Jay Callentine, but who eventually also brings him down short of the 1st down. So it's going to be 4th and short. Be interesting to see what the Wildcats do here because they are in Wheaton Academy territory. However, it is only 4th and 2 to go.
Ruben Fernandez, gain of 6, 4th down and 2, West Chicago.
There you see Coach Mikey Swider, brother of Justin Swider, animated. There's Coach Thornton giving calls to his defense, encouraging them to get a stop here on 4th and 2. Big 4th down conversion for the Warriors, who desperately need a stop. Handoff up the middle. He has room. Still going. He's got the 1st down, brought down around midfield.
On yellow.
You can see on the replay here, he's going to have a decent hole on the right side of the line.
Takes it to the 48-yard line.
Cuts upfield, following behind number 34, and Jay Callentine saves what potentially could have been a touchdown. So it'll be 1st down around midfield for the Wildcats. First and 10. Another screen right side caught. And he's gang tackled and brought down for no gain. West Chicago, a lot of screen passes, a lot of pitches. Seems like they're just trying to get the ball on the edges to their playmakers and let them make a play, which so far has worked.
It will be 2nd down and 11 for West Chicago.
But a lot of their yardage has been on the wrong side of the field, as the Wheaton Academy defense has yet to let the Wildcats cross midfield. They're knocking on the door here on the 48-yard line. Let's see if the Warriors can once again get another stop or force a turnover. 2nd and 11 with 10 minutes to go in the second. Handoff up the middle. Runs into a lot of maroon. Brought down by number 55, but he grabbed the face mask, and he is upset at himself. You can see it. Vanderklok is consoling him. Skakovac, the senior, spends a lot of time in the backfield, and he is not happy with himself after that one. That's just pure emotion there. Trying to make the play, reached out and grabbed the face mask, so will be a 1st down. Skakovac, defensive leader, getting some college looks, looking to play college ball. He's in my calculus class, and he told me yesterday that his goal is to make a 3.8 GPA this year. Great student in the classroom and a great player on the field. So it's 1st and 10, and the Warriors defense make a play. Quarterback drops, throws right, has a man, and he steps out of bounds, or did he already have a foot out of bounds? Waiting to see. It was caught, so about a gain of 8. So the West Chicago drive continues.
Gain of 8. The result of the play.
Number 3, Mark Whitaker there was shading the running back who was wheeling to the right, and the receiver just drifted just behind for the short gain. Here's the snap. Handoff up the middle. Falls forward. Only needed 2. Looks like he may have gotten it.
Yellow, the ball carrier.
First down, Wildcats. Chains are moving.
Whitaker of Wheaton Academy. The gain is enough for a West Chicago first down from the Wheaton Academy 27.
Wheaton Academy defense has been on the field for a while now. Did have a break at the quarter, but after the turnover, they may be getting tired. Quarterback drops, looking right, has a man, and it's, oh! Number 11, Noah Jones, read that all the way off his fingertips. So close to an interception, which would have been huge, but nonetheless, a key deflection. You can see it here. Quarterback looking all the way. Thinks he has his man wide open. Noah Jones steps in, leaps, and just off his fingertips. Tough break. 2nd and 10. QB option right, cuts up the middle, and brought down. Running the option play there. Decided to keep it, cut up field for a short gain.
Brought down by a host of Warriors. Gain of 5.
The Warriors gave him a big hit, though, and you know he will think twice the next time he decides to tuck it and run. Anytime you get a chance to make a hit on the quarterback, you want to take advantage. 3rd and 5. Big third down here for the Warriors. 8 minutes to go in the second. We need a stop here. Let's see if Jay Callentine and Dimitri Skakovac can come up with a big play in the middle. Number 3, Mark Whitaker to their left. Run up the middle. He's met. Still chugging his feet, and he's brought down. May have fallen forward for the first down. We'll see where the spot is.
On yellow, the ball carrier for West Chicago. Gain of 4.
Number 52, Derek Johannick checking in for Kent Harmon. 4th and 1. Big play here. Johannick, who checks in, can bench 365 pounds and squat 450. Let's see if he can use some of that strength here to stop the Wildcats drive as they are knocking on the door of the red zone. He's joined on the line by Sean Bloom, Christian Parez, Sebastian Parez on either end. Safeties come in tight. And it's going to be a timeout, West Chicago. They did not like what they saw. That is their second timeout, so they only have one remaining, and they will think it over.
Their second charge timeout of the half.
Coach Thornton huddles his defense together and looks to scheme up something for this 4th and 1. There you see, we want a player highlight number 52, Derek Johannick. He is a junior, captain, starting center, and plays a lot of defensive line as well, as I believe he'll be in on this 4th and 1. Johannick, a great leader, a great student, and does a lot of things for his school. Number 52, Derek Johannick. There you see Steve Williamson, leader of the pep band. Fearless leader, I should add. And very groovy. This could be the biggest play of the ball game so far. Let me set the stage for you. The lights are bright. There's 7 minutes to play in the second, and it's 4th and 1 as the Wildcats are knocking on the door. Wheaton Academy needs a big stop, and there you see the student section getting loud. Let's see what happens. Quarterback looks to the sideline. Here's the snap. Quick handoff up the middle. He's hit hard early. Let's see what the spot is.
It's our ball. That's our ball.
The ball popped out, I believe, and it is. I believe it's Wheaton Academy ball, waiting for the signal. There it is. Big time play. Believe it was made by number 21, Jake Kozlowski. Let's see who makes the hit. There you see Kozlowski on this end closest to us. No, tackle made by number 52. It is Derek Johannick, and the ball popped loose. Can't see who dove on it, but the Warriors take control, and it's still scoreless. Big stop by the defense. Let's see if that can carry over to some momentum for the offense, who has yet to click like we saw them click last year. It's still early. Handoff Harmon up the middle. He's got space. Sidesteps. He's got room. Still going and brought down after a gain of 8. Great start for Kent Harmon, number 24, returning running back.
Gain of 9.
Gaping hole. Number 79, Sean Bloom, leading the charge, along with Derek Johannick and Dimitri Skakovac, just plowing them down. We would love nothing less than a good 6-minute drive here to score right before half. Ben Thorson under center takes the snap. Another handoff to Harmon, who has room on the left side, cuts the corner, cuts it upfield, still going, and shoulders a man down around the 46. Big run by Kent Harmon. Harmon led the team in rushing last season with 600 yards and 10 scores on 114 carries. He is definitely the workhorse for this Warrior offense.
Enough for a first down.
And he makes plays between the tackles, but also has the speed to break one on the edge. Big play as the Warriors move the ball. 2 receivers right, Vanderklok and Jones. Karsten's under center. Screen pass to Jones, who takes a big hit, but hangs on. Great play by number 11. He is a tough kid. Got the wind knocked out of him for sure, but he will be okay.
Tackle made by C.J. Griffin.
Look at the bottom of your screen here. I mean, talk about the strength and concentration to hold on to that ball after the blindside hit. Big play by Noah Jones, as he will take a breather and is met there by our trainer, Rochelle Blakely. 2nd and 5, ball right at midfield. Warriors continuing to drive. We have trip wide receivers left. Gerald Blackman checks in. Steve Ryan, lone receiver on the right. Handoff up the middle, Harmon. Big hole, shifty, stiff arms a tackler. Still going and brought down at the 20. Great footwork by Harmon. Take a look here. Reads the defense, patience, cuts back right and left, and then when he sees the hole, just a burst of speed, and you are not bringing him down with an arm tackle. Great play. There you see number 24, Kent Harmon. Senior transfer student. Last year was an incoming, was a transfer student here. Glad to have him back this season. 1st and 10, ball in the 22. Another feed to Harmon. Ball is out. Picked up by the Wildcats. Tough break. Harmon looks like maybe tried to do too much, and the ball popped loose. Tough break after 2 incredible runs by Harmon. The ball hits the turf, and you just can't turn it over. Let's take a look.
Will be a first down and 10 for
He runs between the tackles And there you see the stiff arm, and he's not able to wrap the ball up, and it hits the turf, and he knows right away that that is a costly turnover. So Wheaton Academy's second turnover of the game gives the Wildcats the ball back on their 18-yard line. Wheaton Academy's first trip to the red zone, though, looking to make some noise, came up short. 4.5 minutes to go. Still time to see if we can get the ball back. West Chicago drops, throws right side for a screen. Wide receiver screen, turns it inside and cuts upfield. He's got room. Still going. Christian Carson's chasing him down, and he's going to tackle him, but not after a long gain. West Chicago will have the ball on the 15-yard line as they look to answer the Warriors. Take a look at this play. Jay Callentine tries the arm tackle there, and it's the cut upfield and the burst of speed by number 3 for West Chicago, Jack Reynolds. And bravo to number 7, Christian Carsons, to run him down and prevent the score.
The play will result in a first down and 10 for West Chicago from Wheaton Academy.
Spoke to coaches before the game. They spoke of limiting big plays, which there was the first big play for West Chicago. And they also said they wanted to limit turnovers and score in the red zone. So far, not able to execute as well as we would like, but it's still scoreless. And Wheaton Academy defense tries to make the stop here. Quick handoff up the middle, gain of 2 or 3 and brought down. Clock continues to tick and tick, down to 4 minutes.
Taken down at the 13-yard line. Gain of 4. Second down and 6 for West Chicago.
Hard to tell, looks like maybe 3.5 or 4.
Second and 6. West Chicago quarterback under center. Man in motion, and it's a pitch left. Caught by number 34, who's brought down by number 3, Mark Whitaker. And there was a little shove after the play. West Chicago not able to handle their emotions as they're knocking on the door. Shoved the helmet of Mark Whitaker right in front of the referee. Not very smart. That ball's coming back. You can see it right here. Mark Whitaker's getting up, and there's the shove to the helmet. Wheaton Academy then wisely steps in and pulls Whitaker out of the pile so he cannot retaliate. Pitch left. A great catch by 34, and a big hit by Whitaker. 34 is much bigger than Mark, but Mark did not. He stood his ground and brought him down. And the intentional foul will back up the Wildcats.
The penalty is against West Chicago.
Ball now down at the 25. 15-yard penalty. That's huge.
A 15-yard personal foul penalty called against the Wildcats will result in a third down from their own 25.
Third down, guys!
Third down and 18.
Third and 18. So it went from about 3rd and 4 to 3rd and 18. And Wheaton Academy with a chance to make a big stop as we're now down to 3 minutes left in the first half. West Chicago quarterback drops, looks over the middle, had a man open, but the ball goes through his hands, incomplete. It'll be 4th and long. Take a look at this replay. Pretty good pass by the quarterback, put it where only his man could get it, but let's see if the ball, you see it there, kind of goes right through his hands. Still catchable, but the receiver couldn't make the play. West Chicago is in that, weird position on the field where they might be just out of field goal range, but they're also too close to punt. So they feel confident enough to go for it, even on 4th and 18. And he's brought down in the backfield for a loss. Number 79, Sean Bloom with the sack. Wheaton Academy Warriors take over with 3 minutes to play, and they are going to look to make a drive here and potentially put the first points on the board of the ball game. There you see number 79, Sean Bloom, defensive tackle, as well as offensive lineman, as he's going to take a breather here, though, to start this drive. Sean also in my calculus class, a great student, senior, younger brother of Tommy Bloom, ex-varsity basketball player. We love the Bloom family here at Wheaton Academy. So it's 1st and 10, ball on the 31. There you just saw a replay of the sack.
Timeout.
And there's a whistle on the play, and it's timeout West Chicago. There you see Coach Thornton and Christian Karstens, the wide receiver / running back playmaker.
Fans, be sure to check out the concession stand this evening, serviced by Bon Appetit.
I believe Wheaton Academy still has all of their timeouts, which is wise that they have been saving these timeouts, because we're going to need them on this little 2-minute, 3-minute drill that we're about to try to run here. Ben Thorson, very comfortable in these type of situations after playing a full season under center last season. Almost all of our offensive line is returning, as well as our 2 main receivers and our leading rusher. So an experienced bunch out there. Let's see how they handle their first 2-minute drill of the season. 2 wide receivers right, 1 left. Thorson in the shotgun, 2 wide receivers left. Thorson pumps, looks right to number 4, Miles Vanderklok, who does not see the ball. It's intercepted, and West Chicago has room to return. Still going, brought down at the 36-yard line.
Is intercepted by number 5.
Let's take a look at the replay. There's the play action, then the pump fake to the screen, which you're hoping the cornerback will bite. He did not bite, however, and the throw, it goes into double coverage. Vanderklok not able to disrupt it, and so it'll be an interception. 3rd turnover of the first half, as so far Wheaton Academy has struggled to get something going after we did have a few successful plays earlier in the second quarter. Time to make another stop. Still scoreless as West Chicago takes over at the Wheaton Academy 40. Quarterback keeps right, and he's brought down. Number 52, Derek Johannick, lays a good lick on him at the end. It'll be a gain of maybe 1. West Chicago out of timeouts. That's the good news. So the clock is going to continue to tick the rest of the way. They will not be able to stop it. Wheaton Academy with timeouts, but obviously not going to use them here, hoping the clock runs out and they can go to halftime tied 0-0. Parez brothers still in the ends. Bloom and Harmon in the middle. Blackman, Whitaker, Skakovac, Kalentine, and Vanderklok on your screen at the very top. Man in motion, pitch left, tries to cut upfield, and he's brought down in the backfield by number 58, Christian Parez. Parez only a sophomore, getting his first varsity time. Tough kid, a lot of energy. Love that he's getting the start here tonight. You can see, got an arm on him and then finished the job. 3rd and 11, clock continues to tick. Now minute 30. I'm sure West Chicago will let it run all the way down before they run this play. Quarterback drops, man in his face, arm is hit. Oh, and the Warriors, 2 men are there, 2 purple jerseys, 2 maroon jerseys, but they just can't come down with the interception. Very similar throw that Thorson made. You can see it here.
Incomplete.
Looks to make the quick throw over the top, but right into double coverage. Gerald Blackman and Miles Vanderklok both get hands on it, but it hits the deck. Good news is, incomplete pass, the clock stops. So we'll see what West Chicago decides to do here. If they do not come up with the first down, Wheaton Academy will take over with around a minute to play. Looks like the special teams is coming on for the Wildcats. They're not taking any chances as the punter is back. So the Warrior special teams jog on, number 45. Marshall Macaluso joins the squad. Back deep, Miles Vanderklok and Noah Jones. Flag on the play. Delay a game. Wildcats not worried about that as they just gives them a little more room to punt.
5-yard penalty. 4th down.
There you see the trio of coaches, Steve Tunn on the left, Brad Musso in the center, Eric Bowling on the right. Let's see if they can scheme something up here for this final minute, as it looks like the Warriors will get one last chance to try to make some noise. Punt is away. It's a wobbler straight to the right. Looks like it's going to bounce out of bounds. So, minute and 2 seconds to go. Warriors will take over around the 24-yard line. And let's see if Ben Thorson and the gang can make some noise. One big play is all it takes to get on the board. Still 0-0 here at Performance Trust Stadium. Warriors waste no time as they line up. 3 wide receivers right. Steve Ryan, the lone wide receiver at the top of your screen. Thorson under center. Screen pass right, caught by Noah Jones. Looks to get to the edge. Doesn't make it out of bounds and is brought down after a gain of about 6. Timeout, Wheaton Academy.
Gain of 6 on the play.
Wheaton Academy starting to use their timeouts now. Still 2 remaining.
Their first charge timeout of the half.
Noah Jones on the little bubble screen to the right side and a little yard after catch for about a gain of 6. There you see number 5, Ben Thorson. Junior quarterback returning this year, looking to make some noise after his impressive season last year. Thorson had just about right at 50% completion rate last season, a 2-to-1 touchdown to interception ratio. Threw for 1,700 yards, 18 TDs, only 8 picks. A great sophomore campaign for Thorson, who's coming back this year fired up and ready to lead his Wheaton Academy team to victory here tonight. Just under a minute to play. 2nd and 4. Decent chance here to maybe take a shot downfield with a short yardage 2nd down. Let's see. Thorson looking. He does go deep over the middle. It's deflected. A little high for his favorite target, Jones. Ball hits the deck. Only 5 seconds run off the clock, however, and it'll be 3rd and 4.
The result of the play will be a 3rd down and 4 for Wheaton Academy.
Great protection from the offensive line. The ball just a little high. Thorson had to throw over the top of a linebacker. Jones could not come down with the catch. Quick play, Steve Ryan caught, looks to get out of bounds. Doesn't get there. Clock still running. I'm assuming Warriors will use a timeout here. Still have 2 to go, so now 1 remaining with 42 seconds on the clock as the Warriors now at the 40.
The gain is enough for a Warrior first down.
Steve Ryan with his first catch of the season. Runs a little curl. Looks to make a play after the catch. Tries to get out of bounds, but brought down in bounds. Three wide receivers right for the Warriors. Now Harmon motions left, so three wide receivers left, two right. Thorson alone in the backfield. Rolls to his right, throws near the sideline, caught. Steve Ryan steps out of bounds.
For a gain of 11, and another Warrior. First down.
24 seconds left on the clock. Warriors get the ball now at the 48-yard line. They move it into Wildcat territory. Let's see if we can make some noise. Might as well take some shots downfield. Harmon in the backfield to probably help protect Thorson as we have three wide receivers left. And it's a run up the middle. Harmon with room. Brought down after a short gain. I'm assuming we'll use our last timeout here. So 17 seconds to play. It'll be 2nd and 4. Ball at the 42, and we'll be able to take one, maybe two shots at the end zone. See what happens. Looked like Harmon saw that he didn't have much more room on the left, so he quickly kind of went to the ground to save as much time as possible. Offensive coordinator Steve Tunn talking to quarterback Ben Thorson there.
It is annoying when the visiting team and the guy constantly cheers your team.
Coach Tunn, offensive coordinator for the Warriors for the past few seasons, once the head coach of the Arena Football League team, the Cleveland Gladiators. Love having him around the school. Has also been named the head varsity basketball coach for the boys team this upcoming season as well. He just has coaching in his blood. So here we go. 17 seconds to play. Wheaton Academy looking to see if they can get on the board. Thorson drops back, looking, throws deep over the middle, has a man. Vanderklok got room. Can he get out of bounds? Tries, cannot. Clock is down to 8. Doesn't look like, oh, wait a second. That's a first down, Warriors. I'm looking to see. I think I might have misspoke earlier and said that we used a timeout when we actually didn't, because it looks like we just used our final timeout there.
A timeout has been called.
And that is what happened, my mistake. So with 8 seconds to go, Wheaton Academy able to call their final timeout. The ball on the 15-yard line. Vanderklok wide open in space. West Chicago in the prevent defense. Vanderklok with a great run after catch. And the Warriors have a chance. 8 seconds to go. Chance for one final play. Here we go. Thorson alone in the backfield. 3 wide receivers right along with Harmon. Thorson rolls right. Looking. Throws to the end zone. Has a man. Vanderklok touchdown. Thorson throws a strike to the right front pylon. Vanderklok wisely avoids the sideline. And that is a touchdown, Warriors. Only 3 seconds to go in the half. The Warriors with the first score of the ball game. There you see a player highlight for the man who just made the big play, number 4, Miles Vanderklok. Vanderklok coming off of a great season last year. 23 catches, 6 scores. And in talking with him in class, fired up about this season, looking to make some noise. And the man does it all. He's now about to kick the extra point. Let's see how he does. It's up. And it is good. So with 3 seconds to go in the first half, the Wheaton Academy Warriors score first on the great play design. Ben Thorson rolled out to his right. Vanderklok came back in towards the pylon and made the great play. Great clock management by the Warriors. Here we'll take another look. Great protection by the offensive line. Thorson, very patient, man in his face, calmly on the run, delivers the strike. And Vanderklok with the Jerry Rice toe tap to make sure he stays in bounds. Great play all around. So Wheaton Academy will have to kick off here. Only 3 seconds to go. Always an exciting play when you're watching football and you have a kickoff return to end a half or a game. West Chicago with the only chance of lateraling, reversing, trying to see if they can make some noise here on their final play of the half. Special teams need to be crisp, and I know that the Swider brothers have worked relentlessly this summer for situations exactly like this one. Vanderklok with the kick. Delivers a strike that's fielded at the 10. He's going up the middle, and he's going to be brought down by a gang of Warrior Maroon. And your Wheaton Academy Warriors will go to the locker room, leading the West Chicago Wildcats 7-0. A scoreless first quarter, filled with turnovers, followed by a second quarter with a big play from either side. West Chicago with a long throwing catch, and they knocked on the door. The Warrior defense made stop after stop after stop. And then finally, a little 1-minute drill. The Warriors were able to move the ball upfield, and on their final play, deliver a strike in the right corner of the end zone for the score. Not a high-scoring game here tonight, but an exciting one. As you can tell that these two rival schools have the adrenaline flowing, and they are excited at the chance and opportunity to play against one another here to open the 2017 season. We're going to take a short break here for halftime. Feel free to stick around. We will be showing some replays and a few Wheaton Academy videos that involve campus life and upcoming events. So feel free to stick around, but we will be back live for the second half. right, welcome back here at Performance Trust Stadium. We're going to start the second half shortly, but before we do, we want to show you a replay of that final score for the Warriors with a little telestration capability. Okay, here you see QB Ben Thorson. Look at the line, clearly designed, all of them sealing their men on the inside so that Thorson can roll out this direction where out in space, so he has plenty of time to make the throw. So here you see him roll out, nobody there, throws a strike to Vanderklok for the touchdown. If you tuned in for the first half, either on YouTube or Facebook, we love the interaction. Keep leaving us comments, likes. Tell any family and friends connected to Wheaton Academy about this experience. Hoping that you tune in with us for the second half. For anyone who misses the live stream, they can go back once the broadcast ends. You can send the link to friends and family and they can watch the game in its entirety as long as you send the correct link. There's the moon that caused a stir here on Monday. Thankfully, we didn't have school. Students, some driving all the way to Tennessee to watch the eclipse. Once in a lifetime experience for many of us. Now in the perfect crescent. Let me give you a little first half recap. Wheaton Academy had a total yardage of 144, pretty even attack, 73 pass, 71 run, 7 first downs. Key stat leaders, Ben Thorson, the quarterback, 7 for 11 for 73 yards, had the 1 score to end the half and the interception. Kent Harmon, 6 carries for 66 yards for an average of 11 a carry. West Chicago, on the other hand, had 90 passing yards and 36 on the ground for a total of 126 and 6 first downs. So total yardage pretty close, but West Chicago doing most of theirs through the air. Wheaton Academy with a more balanced attack. Zajac, the quarterback for West Chicago, 5 for 9 for 90 yards. And Aniello, 7 carries for 26. So the Wheaton Academy D stuffing the rushing attack for the Wildcats, but the few breakaway plays that West Chicago had came through the air. No doubt that Wheaton Academy made some adjustments in the locker room at half. We'll see if the defense comes back fierce like they did in the first half. Some big stops for the Warriors in that first half. Keep the Wildcats scoreless. Wheaton Academy is going to kick off to start the third as we are underway here for the second half. Great environment here, lots of people. Steamboat barbecue. Had an entire hog out here before the game, giving some barbecue to fans. Concession line looks long. Some great food and drink options. Campus is beautiful. If you ever get the chance, we'd love to have you come join us for a game. You can find our schedule online. Kicks away. It's a squibbler that looks like it's gonna take a Wheaton Academy bounce and stay in bounds. And it's going to be down around the 15. West Chicago, smartly, honestly, was going to let the ball roll out of bounds, but it didn't. Take a look. Let's see if we can catch the ball here in this replay. There it is, bouncing. And then takes a slight right turn to stay in bounds. I'm sure Vanderklok planned that. He put just the right amount of juju on that ball to keep it in bounds. To start the second half for the Warriors, looks like a lot of the same names out there. Christian Karstens, number 7 on the right corner. Gerald Blackman, number 10 on the left side. Safeties, Vanderklok and Jones. Linebackers, Whitaker, Skakavac, and Callentine. Defensive ends, the Parez brothers. And in the middle, you have Sean and Kent, Harmon and Bloom. Quarterback keeper brought down in the backfield. Number 24, Kent Harmon, bursts through, starts the tackle, and then is joined in by a few teammates.
Academy at the 6-yard line.
Take a look at this replay. There's 24 in the middle, shrugs off his man,
Loss of 6 on the play.
starts to drag him down, and then Dmitry Skakovac makes sure he goes nowhere, as it'll be 2nd and 16, ball inside the 10. Already, West Chicago feeling the pressure of your Warrior defense. Let's keep it rolling and get a stop, 2nd and long. 4 down lineman Harmon standing up, pitch right, and he's met and dropped. Play made by number 61, Sebastian Perez. Tackle for loss, his first of the season. It'll be 3rd and 16. Ball now down at the 7-yard line.
Resulting in a 3rd down and 18 for West Chicago.
There's Coach Carson Gray, defensive line coach, and you know he's happy and pleased with what he's seeing now. Back-to-back tackles for loss for the Warrior defensive line. Let's see if they can do it again. West Chicago comes out with a spread attack. 2 wide receivers left, 1 right. Quarterback under center. Fake handoff up the middle. Tucks it and is going to run. He's got room. Shifty is hit and dropped, and he's going to be short. Crafty run for the West Chicago quarterback.
Takes the ball up to the 20-yard line.
But it's going to be short.
Resulting in a 4th down and 5 for West Chicago.
There you see Jay Callentine come over, Christian Carstens join in, Dmitry Skakovac, Miles Vanderklok. Team effort there on that 3rd down, but a great stop for the Warrior D as they're going to get the ball back here on the punt from West Chicago. See if we bring any pressure. Doesn't look like it. Kick away. Short kick. Bouncing. Takes a Wildcat bounce, but still great field position for the Warriors, who are going to take over at the 47-yard line.
Is down by West Chicago.
Number 45, Marshall Macaluso, special teams specialist, jogs off. Number 61, Sebastian Perez, jogs off with the rest of the defense as the offense is going to take over. Wheaton Academy with all the momentum right now. Let's see if we can keep it rolling and tack on another score here and try to bury this Wildcat team. 2 wide receivers right, 2 left. Thorson in the gun, Harmon standing next to him. Man in motion. Fake handoff Carsons. Thorson with the keeper. He's up the middle. He's got room. Lowers his shoulder and boulders through a tackler. Great run by Thorson, showing off the speed and the strength. Carson's the speedy playmaker, draws some attention and opens up the middle for Thorson, who holds on to the ball. Has a gain of about 8.
Will result in a 2nd down and 2 for Wheaton Academy.
West Chicago with a man down. Looks like it could be a cramp. Christian Carson's the playmaker that I just referred to. Coming back now, last year contributed a little, but is the new playmaker taking the place of Harrison Taylor. Carson's only a junior. Is also known to be a martial arts specialist. And I'm sure that his speed and flexibility that he has on the football field comes into play with his martial arts as well. There's a short stoppage of time here as the player is still down. Hoping it's nothing serious. Looks like it's just a cramp as our trainer jogs to help. While we have a stoppage of time here, I will try to give you some scores from around the conference and neighboring schools. IC Catholic Immaculate Conception is up 36-7 against Bishop McNamara. Bennett Academy is up 28-7 against St. Lawrence. Marmion is up 28-0 against Phoenix. And Glenbrook North is up 10-0 against Wheeling. Naperville Central up 20-7 against Glenbard North. And Wheaton North and Wheaton Warrenville South, another rivalry game there, locked in at 7 apiece. The player is taken off the field and we're ready to roll. Handoff up the middle to Karstens. But he's brought down quickly. Just hasn't been able to break one. Looking forward to see if maybe in this third and fourth quarter we can get him the ball in space where he can use his shiftiness and his speed. But nonetheless, he got the 2 yards that was needed, and it's going to be 1st and 10, ball at the 45. Thorson lines up under center here, often in the gun. Fake handoff to Harmon. Thorson goes deep, has a man, Steve Ryan on the sideline. Couldn't adjust. From our angle, couldn't tell if the ball was catchable. We'll take a look here. Looked like it was, but it was awfully close to the sideline. Steve Ryan showing the speed, has a step. Just misjudged it. Didn't get a hand on it, but almost a big play for the Warriors. Love the aggressiveness by the Warriors here. Still 3 downs to get the first, 2nd and 10. Man in motion. Handoff to Steve Ryan around the right end. Sidesteps one tackler and is brought down after a decent gain of about 7. So they went right back to him. Threw the deep bomb to the left, just overthrown. But now on the wide receiver sweep to the right side. And some great blocking there by running back Kent Harmon. Number 52, Derek Johannick. The Warriors not stopping until the play ends. Thorson takes the call from the OC on the sideline. 8 minutes to play here in the third. 2 wide receivers left. Thorson in the shotgun. Drops back, rolls right, sidesteps a tackler, throws a strike over the middle, caught by Noah Jones. The junior wide receiver / tight end who gives a shout out to his QB who threw a dart over the middle of the field. Great hands to catch that one in traffic. And it'll be a 1st down, Wheaton Academy on the 14-yard line. Take a look at the footwork by Thorson. Rolls right, senses pressure, steps up in the pocket, and throws a strike in between defenders, and Noah Jones makes a great catch. Handoff Harmon up the middle. He's got room. Still going. And brought down inside the 5. Harmon averaged double-digit yards a carry. I'm hoping that they continue to feed the beast here in the third quarter.
Gain of 8 on the play. Brings up 2nd down and 2 from the 5.
Here we go, Warriors once again, knocking on the door, 5 yards till pay dirt. Steve Ryan, lone wide receiver right. Handoff up the middle, Harmon, I formation. Plugs forward for a short gain.
Kent Harmon, the ball carrier.
That'll make it 3rd and 2. Curious to see if Wheaton Academy continues to pound it on the ground. Harmon checks out, so let's see who's in the backfield. Looks like number 7, Christian Karstens. Fullback number 55, Dimitri Skakovac, leading the way. Up the middle, Karstens reaches across. Touchdown, Warriors. Dmitry Skakovac led the way, and Karstens punched it in. Stalled at the goal line, but reaches across for his first touchdown of this short season. It's 13-0 Wheaton Academy. There you see Karstens, the junior running back and defensive back playmaker. Most often gains his yards outside the tackles, but very shifty inside the tackles as well. Congratulations to him for his first score of the season, as Miles Vanderklok punches it home, and the Wheaton Academy Warriors extend their lead to 2 scores, 14-0.
West Chicago 0. Also, Lauren Kopchik, we have your cell phone.
An impressive drive there by the Warriors. Definitely looked like the offense was clicking. Let's take a look. Here's the score. Watch the big block by the fullback, and then Karstens finish it off. Sneaks right by, lowers the shoulder, extends the arm, and protects the ball. Touchdown, Warriors. Looks like so the Warriors are going to kick off here. Six minutes to play in the third. Let's see if the defense can come up with a big stop. West Chicago not able to do anything on the ground in the first half. Similar trend on their first drive, but you know they're not going to go down without a fight here in this rivalry game. Currently looking at a 2-score deficit. A lot of time to play. Squib kick. Fielded at the 20, at the 30. Breaks the tackle at the 40. Still going. And a good return. So good field position for the Wildcats, who will take over at their 45-yard line.
Returns the kickoff for West Chicago to the 44-yard line.
I mean, you try to squib it, hoping that the ball will bounce around and someone will field it who's normally uncomfortable with handling the ball, but that West Chicago player picked it up and promptly returned it to the 45. So the Warriors with a tough start here, but hoping to get a stop. Same personnel. 4 down linemen, 3 linebackers, 2 safeties, 2 corners. Typical 4-3 cover 2. Screen left. Sidesteps Karstens, who grabs his foot, and it slows him down enough for the cleanup crew to arrive. Great play by the cornerback not to let him escape.
Gain of 1 on the play.
Take a look. I mean, it was a good juke move by the West Chicago player, but Karstens did his job, slowed him down enough for his teammates to arrive. West Chicago with 3 wide receivers right. Lone running back in the backfield. Quarterback rolls right, throws over the top, has a man. Doesn't make the catch. Man was open. Pass was a little behind the wide receiver. Still a catchable ball, but not able to adjust. You know, watching at home, it looks so simple, but when you're running full speed and the ball's thrown behind you, it's not easy. Here you see wide receiver has to adjust, go back towards the sideline, not able to make the catch. That brings up a 3rd and 9. Wheaton Academy with all the momentum. A big stop here will give the possession back to the offense. A first half that was plagued by turnovers. So far, a clean third quarter. Would love a big turnover here, though. Wheaton Academy brings pressure up the middle. Quarterback throws, has a man. Oh, the safety Vanderklok cuts in front of the wide receiver. Read the ball all the way. Almost had the turnover that I called, but couldn't come down with it. Take a look at this. Some great action here. Pressure up the middle from both Parez brothers. Vanderklok steps in front. Ball just bounces right off his chest. Either way, big stop for the Warriors, who are going to get the ball back after the punt. Student section excited to have a 2-score lead, able to relax a little bit after a really close first half. Punt straight up in the air, short. Wheaton Academy getting out of the way, so the Wildcats will down it at the 33.
Frank Agnello's punt.
4 minutes to go here as the sun is long gone over the trees. The lights are out. And it's a bit chilly here, starting to feel like fall, and it's only August. I'm sure tonight's weather is going to feel warm, though, for our last home game in October.
Check out the concession stand being serviced by Bon Appetit this evening.
I think you're done with those. I think you're done with those.
And the offense is back. We found a rhythm last possession. Looking forward to see what we can do here. Handoff around the edge to Vanderklok. Gains about 3 or 4. Takes a tough shot to the head. Shakes it off, though.
By Jake Walker of the Wildcats. Gain of 3 on the play. Will result in a 2nd down and 7 for Wheaton Academy's 36-yard line.
Wheaton Academy in no rush now with a 2-score lead. We're able to take our time, execute, move the ball up the field. 1 first down at a time. Thorson drops, looking. Wide open, number 2. Steve Ryan turns and runs upfield for the first down. Great play. A little comeback route.
Up to the 46 of Wheaton Academy, and that is enough for a Warrior. First down.
You can see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Little stutter step, come back to the ball, turn upfield, first down. Great execution. What? Number 2, Steve Ryan down, hurt on the play. Didn't look like a big hit, and I'm looking now. Coach Musso and the trainer, Rochelle Blakely, inspecting. Looks like it could be a cramp. They're massaging the calf, looking near the knee, but Steve Ryan, a great game here for his first varsity minutes. The junior taking the place as one of the primary wide receivers, as he's going to walk off under his own power. Looks like it's just a calf that's a little tight, but Steve Ryan with an impressive performance, proud of him, excited to see what he can bring as he gets more comfortable in his starting role as wide receiver. Take one more look. Let's see if there's maybe got tangled up there at the end of the play. We'll keep an eye on him and keep you updated. Hoping to see him back here shortly. Number 10, Gerald Blackman checks in. Christian Carson's in the slot. Carson's in motion. Fake handoff, Thorson up the middle, sidesteps, still going, and takes a big hit after a gain of 6. He's a big, tough kid, but you never like seeing your quarterback take hits, but hey, it's a contact sport. And he looks to enjoy it as he takes the play from Coach Steve Tunn. That'll be 2nd and 3. A little over 3 minutes left in the third, as Wheaton Academy continues to move the ball slowly up the field. Offense has been crisp in the second half. You know, you work all summer with 7-on-7s. It's a lot different when you get here with the full contact and the guys battling in the trenches. but we're starting to see the connection grow between quarterback, receivers, and running back. Kent Harmon handoff, but brought down quickly in the backfield. No gain, maybe a loss of 1. Might be the first play all day that Harmon has had that went for negative yardage.
No gain on the play, tackled by Alan Manick of West Chicago. The play will result in a 3rd down and 3 for Wheaton Academy. Thorson screen pass to Noah Jones.
Number 5, Ben Thorson, throws a screen pass to his favorite target, Noah Jones, who's brought down immediately on the play. Didn't go anywhere. That'll bring up 4th down. Interesting to see what the Warriors choose to do here.
For Wheaton Academy.
Looks like the punt team is setting up.
48-yard line.
Long snapper, number 45, Marshall Macaluso. Mike Cortez back to punt. And the Warriors will reverse the field here. Punts away, long wobbler, takes a West Chicago bounce, and Kent Harmon will down it at the 25-yard line. So the Warriors playing the field possession game here, not taking any chances with a 2-score lead. They have that ability. So with a minute and a half left to play in the 3rd, the Wildcats will take over on their own 25. West Chicago under center. Bunch formation. Man in motion. Option, pitch right. And he's brought down in the backfield for a loss. Jay Callentine disrupting things along with Dmitry Skakovac. Another tackle for loss for our Warrior defense.
A loss of 2 on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
West Chicago just with nothing on the ground all night. Clock goes under a minute here in the 3rd. Number 60, Daniel Kowalczyk checks in. Kowalczyk, excuse me. And it's picked off.
Zagac's pass is intercepted by Noah Jones. Return to the 35-yard line of West Chicago. There are 2 flags.
There are 2 flags on the play. I will keep you updated. So West Chicago dropped back. Pass was intercepted by Noah Jones. Here's the drop back. Fake handoff, fooled even our cameraman. There you see the ball go over the top, and it's picked off after a deflection. Let's see what happens. Noah Jones brought down. I mean, the helmet popped off. I'm not sure where the penalty was.
All the refs are putting their heads together for the rock.
Referees talking it over. Let's see what the call is. Two penalties, both on the Warriors. Looked like one was a personal foul. One penalty for roughing the passer and then one for unsportsmanlike conduct. Didn't see the unsportsmanlike conduct. Maybe it was after the play when Jones removed the helmet, but it already popped off, so I don't understand that. We'll have to take a look at our replay to see the roughing the passer because we were following the play. Anyways, now is a great time to highlight number 11, Noah Jones, junior wide receiver and safety. Led the team in receptions last year, looking to build on that campaign this year. Definitely has a connection with his friend and quarterback Ben Thorson, and tonight has made plays on both sides of the ball. That one potentially a big one late in this third quarter, but the penalty will call it back. Let's see. No, quarterback's just out of the play, so we're not able to see that, but roughing the passer it is. And West Chicago will have the ball as the referee marches it down. They're going to have the ball in Wheaton Academy territory. Pretty big penalty there, a 15-yarder.
As a result of 2 penalties, the ball will now be placed on Wheaton Academy's 47-yard line, first down and 10.
Penalties have plagued the Warriors last season. We did have 5 games with double-digit penalties. I believe we're under that tonight, though. Hopefully we can continue to stay disciplined and cut those out. Quarterback keeper up the middle, brought down right away. Short gain, if any.
Zajac on the keeper. Brought down after a 1-yard gain. The ball will be placed on the 46-yard line of Wheaton Academy, second down and 9, West Chicago.
Wheaton Academy defense last season had 2 games where they kept their opponent's total yardage under 100, under 70, matter of fact. Tonight, West Chicago around 150 total yards, but we are headed to the 4th as players raise 4 in the air, and they can feel it. 12 minutes away from starting the season off 1-0. Time to close things out. 14-0 your score. West Chicago knocked on the door once, but Wheaton Academy's D came up with a turnover when they needed it and were able to score at the end of the first half and again early in the third quarter to take the 2-score lead.
To begin the fourth quarter, West Chicago will have the ball second down and 9 from Wheaton Academy's 46-yard line.
And we're back to start the 4th. West Chicago with the ball in Wheaton Academy territory. QB under center. Drops back, fake handoff. Throws deep over the middle. Has a man off the fingertips. Ball thrown high where only his man could get it, but a little behind him. Still a catchable ball. Number 52 for the Warriors. Derek Johannick barreling down on the QB. Might have forced the throw to be a little awry. West Chicago not able to come up with the completion. That makes it 39. Ball on the 46. Loving this new defense for the Warriors. 4 down linemen. Dimitri Skakovac in the middle, number 55. Not really blitzing. Just being kind of the captain and the center fielder of the defense. Jay Callentine has come off the edge a few times, but we're primarily getting our pressure from our front 4. Let's take a look at the front 4 this play. Right up the middle. There they are, right on cue. Number 58, Christian Parez with the sack.
Sacked on the play by number 58, Christian Perez.
The front 4, let me spotlight them. Christian Parez, Sebastian Parez, the brothers on either end, Sean Bloom and Kent Harmon along with Derek Johannick. Here you see Parez get pushed outside but doesn't give up on the play and brings him down. This defense will be tough if we can continue to get consistent pressure up the middle with just a 4-man front.
It's better saying
West Chicago gonna have to punt it away. Ball bounces, fielded by Gerald Blackman, number 10, down just past the 10, as the Warriors will take over with 11 minutes to go in the fourth.
And return to the 12-yard line.
What do you say for the Warriors for about an 11-minute drive here? And let's take this one to the house. Call it a night. QB Ben Thorson under center. There he is, number 5. Calm, poised. His older brother, Clayton Thorson, quarterback at Northwestern University. Thorson getting some looks this summer from some colleges himself, looking to close things out here. Handoff Harmon up the middle, has a hole. Short gain of 3.
Kent Harmon, the ball carrier for Wheaton Academy, brought down by 2 West Chicago defenders.
There's an up-close and personal view of the trenches.
The play results in a 2nd down and 7 from the
brought down hard. Strong kid, Harmon. There you see number 75, Graham Wall at left guard. And a good move by the West Chicago defensive tackle to get in the backfield and slow down Harmon. Your linemen are Sean Bloom, Dimitri Skakovac, Graham Wall, Derek Johannick under center,
for Wheaton Academy from the 18.
and Sean Bloom. Bloom and Wall, your 2 guards. At this point in the game, this is where number 24, the workhorse, Kent Harmon, needs to continue to be fed as he grinds it out, and we watch the clock tick away. Ooh, great catch by Christian Carsons, and he gets hit hard. But you saw the burst of speed there from number 7. He's shaking that one off. He's a tough kid. Way to hang on to the ball. But that's a big first down here as the clock continues to tick. Thorson gets some pressure up the middle, throws it just over the fingertips. Great stretch and catch by number 7. And then he gets a shot delivered to him as he checks out. Stretching the shoulder, but he looks to be okay. His teammates are congratulating him on the sideline as it's a first down for the Warriors and they continue to drive. Blackman in motion, handoff, wide receiver reverse, and there's a flag on the play. Had potential, Vanderklok with 1 man to beat, and you never want as a coaching staff. You know it's frustrating. You decide to use the reverse, and there's a flag on the play. False start on the Warriors. Let's see.
It'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Maybe Vanderklok left a second early. I didn't see where the false start was. But either way, that'll back them up 5 yards, 1st and 15. Clock continues to run. Number 8, Mike Cortez checks in. His first action, I believe, on offense. Mike is a junior, backup quarterback, plays some defensive back, and is the starting punter. And the Warriors are just going to take a timeout here. A little frazzled, comfortable lead, looking to take a timeout and talk things over, get things cleared up. They have two timeouts remaining, 8.5 minutes to play. Just want to talk things over. Coach Tunn, Coach Musso, and Coach Thornton in the huddle now, talking to the guys. There you have another look at the Maroon platoon. Came out in force for the blackout, hoping to see their team close it out here in the 4th. Only 4 home games this year. So if you live nearby or you're a friend or family member involved with Wheaton Academy, please come out to one of the 3 remaining ones. Homecoming every year is on a Saturday. A lot of festivities out for that night. Love you to come out and join us. Love that this first football game is the first Friday of the new school year. Just a great way to kick off a first successful week here back at the Academy. So here we go. Warriors, with a, I say, semi-comfortable 2-score lead, would love to tack on a third score and put this game away. Play action QB boot, steps up in the pocket, throws to Kent Harmon, gets brought down immediately. It's a good tackle for West Chicago. There you see the play action boot. Thorson does a great job of stepping up in the pocket. Makes the strike. There's a flag on the play. Let's see, potentially a block in the back. Don't know. Referee's discussing it. Let's take a look at this play. You can watch Gerald Blackman here. He's going to come this way for a little fake handoff, but then Ben Thorson is going to roll this way and deliver the strike. So it's a little misdirection for the Warriors. Let's watch this play kind of come into action. There you see the handoff, makes the linebacker bite. Thorson then rolls to his right, steps up, and delivers the strike to Harmon.
And will result in a
The Warrior offense, very disciplined, does a great job of misdirections, fake handoffs, pump fakes, anything to try to get the defense to react so that they can then take advantage of their mistake. Warriors with a first and very long. Pitch to Harmon, who tries to break it outside, but it's brought down. It's going to be second and really long, about 32 yards. Good news for the Warriors as the clock continues to tick away.
Actually got that penalty wrong. It should have been half the distance to the goal. It should have been on the 13 and let them know.
Harmon down. Totally fine, just a cramp. These guys, I mean, adrenaline's pumping. They're working really, really hard. First game of the season, a cramp is very common. I'm sure he's headed to the sideline to stay hydrated. Maybe eat a packet of mustard. There's your wise tip of the night. You know, mustard helps cramps. I always keep a pack of mustard in my bag whenever I play basketball, just in case.
Fans, a gentle reminder, please refrain from any noise-making device or whistle during play. Again, please no noisemakers or whistles during play. Thank you.
So here we go. Final 8-minute stretch of the game. Definitely hasn't been a perfect game for either team. But for the home team, all that matters is that final score, and they have a comfortable 2-score lead. Thorson looks, throws across the field to the right, overthrown, well over the head of Vanderklok. So it's going to be 3rd and 30 with the ball on the 11. So a precarious situation here for the Warriors. Definitely don't want to have a costly turnover.
From the 11-yard line.
Here you see Thorson has plenty of time. Now that I look at it, there is a man near his face, and that might cause him to overthrow the receiver. Vanderklok had some space in the middle of the field, still would have had about 15 yards to go for the first down. Interested to see this play call. 3rd down and 30. Up 2 scores, ball on your own 10. Thorson in the gun. 2 wide receivers left, 1 right. Karstens, the lone running back in the backfield. Thorson drops. It's a screen pass to Karstens. He's got blockers. Cuts up the field, still going, and brought down after a decent gain. It's not going to be enough for the first, but a well-developed screen pass there for the Warriors. I'm impressed.
Ball taken to the 26-yard line.
Great job, well executed. Whenever you watch a screen pass, let's take a look at this replay even. Look at all the defensive linemen. They sold out for Thorson, which is exactly what you want to happen, as then your linemen come around here and here to try to set up and block upfield. Okay, so here's the lineman in Thorson's face, and they execute the perfect screen pass.
Mike Cortez's punt. Chicago where the Wildcats will take over first down.
So the Warriors punt the ball away safely. Only about a 25-yard punt there. But take a look at the scoreboard. 14-0, 7 minutes to go. Warriors just need to hold on. It is not over yet, folks. The longer a game goes, a defense can get tired. You know that West Chicago is looking to make a big play. We need a lot of energy from our guys here and another big stop as the ball will be around midfield. 4 down linemen. QB rolls, throws a screen to the left, has a man. Jay Callentine there, but it's number 7, Christian Karstens, who makes the tackle. Great tackle by the cornerback. I think it was Sebastian Parez who had a hand up. Almost deflected that ball, but a good throw by West Chicago QB. Wheaton Academy looks like they have some reserves in. I see number 21, Jake Kozlowski in. But let's take a minute to spotlight Coach Eric Bowling. Love Coach Bowling. QB drops, and he's hit hard. Still on his feet, but he's brought down for a big loss. Jake Kozlowski in on the play. Number 79, Sean Bloom. Number 61, Sebastian Parez. A big tackle for loss. Let's take a look. There's Kozlowski on the left end. Breaks through a double team. Forces the QB inside, and he watches as they're brought down. Excuse me, that's 61, Sebastian Parez getting double teamed. Kozlowski comes in to clean up the tackle. Great job by the Warrior defense. Kent Harmon in the middle. Excuse me. Yes, Kent Harmon and Sean Bloom in the middle. 2 down linemen. Skakovac directly behind. Whitaker to his right. QB drops. Throws right side. Ball pops up, and it's caught. Jay Callentine with the interception. Turnover, West Chicago. 5 minutes and a half minutes to play. Wheaton Academy in prime position for their offense to take the field. A cool play here. Let's see if we can get a replay for you. Ball actually bounced off of the defender before it was scooped up by this guy, number 44, Jay Callentine, second leading tackler for the Warriors last year as a sophomore, comes back as a junior this year ready to make some noise, and he's at the right place at the right time. Here's the throw. Ball bounces off the chest of the receiver. Callentine, great reaction time to go up and get it and hang on for the big turnover. Callentine brings a lot of energy to this team. Ooh, handoff. Karstens burst of speed. What an athletic play by number 7. The handoff was bobbled, but he pins it to his shoulder pad and takes off. Take a look at this. Bobbles it, pins it, but then turns on the jets and says bye-bye for about a gain of 10.
Not even
Warriors moving the ball now at the 42. Quarterback, number 5, Thorson in the gun. Harmon to his left. Whistle blows. Flag on the play. If the play's blown dead, I'm assuming it must have been movement on the Warriors side. We'll see what the call is.
I don't know what this is.
The penalty is against West Chicago.
Penalty's on West Chicago. So actually, Warriors will get 5 yards here.
It's a substitute infraction. We'll call it again.
I believe it's an illegal substitution for the Wildcats. So Warriors will move a little closer. There you see the referee blow the whistle. The clock continues to run. 5 minutes now as the Warriors set up once again. Thorson drops, steps up, steps left, has a man, caught by Jones at the 10, cuts upfield, still running. reaches for the end zone, but is brought down at the 1-yard line. Great run after catch for Noah Jones. The Thorson-Jones connection comes through again as the Warriors are knocking on the door to try to put this game out of reach. Great footwork by Thorson and doesn't panic, looks upfield, keeps his vision, throws a strike to his favorite target, Jones, who cuts upfield and almost takes it to the house. Big showing by those two, both Thorson and Jones. Been working hard all summer. Really happy these guys are getting some great production here tonight. Handoff to Skakavac. And I'm pretty sure he's in, waiting for the signal. Waiting for the signal. Not seeing it, so we'll wait. Man down, that's center Derek Johannick. Hoping he didn't kind of get rolled up under. We'll see what happens here. I mean, these goal line scenarios are tough. It did look like maybe he got tangled up. It's going to be a timeout here on the field, so we'll be able to check on our center as well as talk over this goal line stand. Coach Thornton out there talking to Derek. There's the trainer, kind of looking at his right knee. I'm really hoping that it's nothing serious. Derek, a captain, looks like he's describing to the trainer kind of what happened. I think he kind of got rolled up on. Sending some prayers his way. Hoping to get a good report here shortly.
I saw him in the back of the car with people yelling in the back seat. I mean, I'm driving.
There he is, number 52, leader on both sides of the ball. Great student. He's helped up, which is a great sign, as he's going to limp off on his own power. Fans all around with a clap of relief. Depending on what happens here in the next play or two, potentially could be done for the night just to play it safe, but really happy to see Johannick walk off the field on his own strength. Hoping to have him back next week. So the Warriors here on the inch line. Can we punch it in? Think we fumbled the snap. Thorson dove on it, though. Getting a little feisty down there. Let's take a look here. Great camera view right on the line of scrimmage. And yeah, dropped the snap, but ooh, great athleticism and almost punched it in. So it's going to be 3rd and 1 now. Clock continues to tick. Down to 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Warriors looking to punch it in here and close it out. Thorson under center. Skakavac is the fullback. Harmon, the running back. I formation. Everyone bunched in. Goal line formation here. Thorson with the QB keeper. He got some push. He's in. Touchdown, Wheaton Academy. There's the signal. It's going to be 20-0 for your Warriors. Got to give some love to the offensive line here if we can see the replay. You see number 60, Daniel Kowalczyk. Number 75, Graham Wall. Number 79, Sean Bloom with the push. Number 58, Christian Perez, moving the defensive line out of the way as Thorson easily punches that in for the score. Big time play by the O-line. Great score for the Warriors. Miles Vanderklok for the kick here. Hold is good. Kick is good. 21-0, 3 minutes to go. And the Warriors are in control. Talk about a tale of two halves. The first half, so ugly, honestly, for both sides. Turnovers and big plays here and there. But the Warriors have come out really strong. Talk about a momentum changer, being able to get that touchdown with 2 seconds to go in the first half. Talked it over at halftime, was able to calm down, get things back in sync, and come out and, quite frankly, put on a clinic in the second half. scoring twice, not allowing West Chicago to even get in the red zone, and they're continuing to keep West Chicago scoreless. I know that Coach Thornton would love a shutout here on the home turf to kick off the 2017 season. Let's see what happens as we kick off for what could be our final defensive possession of the game.
Vanderclock to kick it away for the Warriors. CJ Griffin back to receive.
So here we are, about 2 hours and 15 minutes after the opening kick. We've got what could be the final kick for the Warriors as Vanderclock looks to send it deep to the Wildcats. Kick is away. It's a low boomer that bounces and just stops, fielded by the Wildcats. He has space at the 30, steps out of bounds around the 42. Wheaton Academy with plenty of breathing room, 3 minutes to go, up 21-0. This game is as good as done. But West Chicago is still going to try to make some noise as they now play for pride and don't want to be shut out in their opener. Sebastian Parez, Sean Bloom, Christian Parez, and Kent Harmon, the 4-down linemen. Gerald Blackman and Christian Carson's on the corners. Vanderclock and Jones, deep safeties. Looking to not give up the big play here. Mark Whitaker, left outside linebacker. He drops back into coverage. Screen pass left. Callentine looks to make the tackle. Gets blocked in the back. A great tackle. Long had a lot of ground to cover for Skakavag, but he got there and tackled him. Looks like this play is going to be called back, though, because there was a block in the back on Jay Callentine. Against Jay Callentine, excuse me. Block in the back on the Wildcats.
Timeout. Where? I didn't even see
Waiting officially for the call. I'm pretty sure I saw the flag come out right when the hit was made. We have great views up here in the press box. It looked like they gave it was a chop block, actually. So maybe it wasn't the play I saw, but either way, similar penalty, and they're going to move them back. Ball is now down on the 31. It was on the 41. Jay Callentine okay as he jogs off. And number 50, the sophomore, Sam Palmer, gets what could be his first time of the game. Great to see him out there. Number 50 in my advisory group. Happy for Sam. One of the few sophomores to see time tonight. Excited for his future at the varsity level. He'll be linebacker on the left side of Dimitri Skakavak in the middle. Number 50. Quarterback rolls right, looking, throws high and in the air, and it is potentially intercepted. There's a scrum for the football, but we're waiting to see what happened here. I think both Vanderclock and the West Chicago player kind of had a hand on it. I think Miles came out with the ball. We're about to see what happened. Referees will talk it over. Wheaton Academy seems to think they have it. Let's see if we can get a closer look. Sebastian Parez putting pressure on the quarterback, throws it up.
Warriors will take over, first down and 10.
And definitely intercepted. That's a great view there, great camera work. And the interception was made by Miles Vanderclock. And the Warriors will take over with 2.5 minutes to play and are ready to ice this game. A wonderful showing by the Wheaton Academy defense. Only allowed 1 or 2 big plays, but other than that have ultimately just stymied the West Chicago offense. 2 interceptions in the second half, a forced fumble in the first half. And now the offense just looking to ice this game. Mike Cortez is under center. Backup QB. Man in motion. Handoff to number 23, Josh Jenkins. Actually, it was a fake handoff, and Mike Cortez keeps it, runs up the middle for a short gain. Take a look. There you see number 23, Josh Jenkins, who checked in. Great fake handoff. Cortez with the keeper. Finds some room for a nice gain. So a great showing by the Wheaton Academy offense, and now some other players able to get some time. You see number 25, Josh Shower, also checked in as running back, standing to the right to Mike Cortez. Handoff to Shower, who runs up the middle. Keeps the legs churning, and a solid gain for Josh. Big run there. Gain of about 8. Believe it's going to be a first down, Warriors. We'll see.
At the 43-yard line, that is enough for a Warrior.
And it is. Great run by Josh Shower, the junior. Kept his legs churning as you're taught to do, and they did not bring him down, and he was able to get the first and keep this drive going. Minute and a half left as the clock ticks away. Only a few more plays now for the Warriors. Number 3, Mark Whitaker now in the backfield.
At the Sox game last night, there was a kid that just
Handoff up the middle, Whitaker. Got space and brought down.
Mark Whitaker, the ball carrier for Wheaton Academy.
Number 22, Nathan Melby, has also checked into the game. He will be one of the wide receivers on the right side.
And a second down and 7 for Wheaton Academy.
Second and 7.
Chicago 40-yard line.
Number 20, Noel Sione, has checked in. For a lot of these juniors, this is their first varsity time, so it's good to be able to get in the first game of the season. No pressure situation, just able to go out and have fun. Cortez under center. Hands off. Nope, fake handoff to Shower. Looks to run left, has space. And he's just going to go down wisely, as that might do it.
On the keeper. No gain on the play.
Clock is at 20. Continues to tick. And that is going to do it. Wheaton Academy sideline, excited. As now the fans realize that that's it. And the clock hits triple zeros, and your Warriors with the shutout to start the season here at Performance Trust Stadium, 21-0.
West Chicago 0.
A game that was scoreless for most of the first half.
Football opener.
Saw its first touchdown scored with 3 seconds to go, and Wheaton Academy would tack on 2 more in the second half to put things away. But a great game for your Warriors. Wheaton Academy plays next Friday away at Al Raby High School at 7:15. And they'll be back at home September 8th to play Chicago Christian. We'll be back with the live stream there. If you're not able to make it, tune in on Facebook and YouTube, but we'd love to have you out September the 8th here at home. Not sure what the final numbers are, but the second half was all that the Warriors could hope for offensively and defensively. Ben Thorson looked more comfortable, making throws to Noah Jones, Christian Karstens, Miles Vanderklok. Kent Harmon had a great first half for the Warriors. A little quieter second half, but still moving the ball. We want to give you a little game recap before you sign off. We want to show you some of the touchdowns, the 3 Wheaton Academy touchdowns that we had. Let's take a look at one here. This is the first one at the end of the half. Thorson rolled out and just threw a strike to Vanderklok, who stayed in bounds. That really turned the tide for the Warriors,
Didn't take my shot. They got me in the shot.
who were able to take a lead into halftime. Here's the second one. where Dimitri Skakovac leads the way and Christian Carsons with some shifty running, but also a little power to top things off as he stretches the ball across the goal line for a score. And then one more here to close it out. Goal line stand. West Chicago with their backs to the wall, literally. But the Warriors' offensive line, just too much here. Look at the push. Thorson with the easy QB keeper, and the Warriors close it out. Thank you so much for everyone who joined us live. Once again, I'm Daniel Smith here with Matt Hockett and entire crew, Breanne, Anders, Jared, Ethan, and Rachel Burek. Thank you for joining us. Looking forward to being back with you in 2 weeks.